Maple Memo about the oh no. Oh no. Oh no no no. Okay. Oh god. Hi Maplers. It's been a while since my last memo, and I hope everyone is doing well. Uh-oh. We had very busy days to prepare for Maplefest 2020 at home, and more importantly, 18 Awake update for next week. Uh-oh. Do you like to talk about a change that we are going to make in the Awake update? Uh-oh. I know many players have been concerned about the set effect system change, and you know that this change will be implemented in November. Starting with the version 2.18 update, when two copies of the same item are equipped, only item will be applied to the set effect. I believe that this change will greatly affect the players who equip two superior engraved Gollux pendants to receive the first set effect. Why though? It wasn't designed to counter that at all. It's not even like a huge benefit over the alternative because we'll still get the same. It's just going to cost us a bunch of money to get the exact same. Why do you just blanketly copy everything from KMS even when it has no actual added value to GMS? If only the game code would allow for exceptions in any kind of place ever. Unfortunately. But yeah, we kind of knew it was coming because the more of a difference there is in code between GMS and KMS, the more likelihood that there is that something will malfunction in GMS. So therefore they copy these things if they work structurally so that there are no unforeseen other consequences of not implementing this change. I'd like to take some time to talk about the reason behind this change and our well, we already know, and our plan for the superior engraved Gollux pendant. Okay. We have had an issue with keeping the balance between KMS content and our exclusive GMS content. I don't think it's about content. We're eager to put a lot of effort into providing our players with enjoyable GMS content. It's also important for us to keep the updated base content on the amendable overall balance of the game. Okay, this is... I'm sorry, but this is bullshit because everyone is still going to use the same set effect. We're not getting any weaker because of this change. It has nothing to do with balance. If you don't update these exclusive contents, it would create conflicts within the game system and progression curve that are... It has nothing to do with the progression curve. It has everything to do with conflicts with the game system. It has nothing to do with the progression curve. Because everyone is going to be... Everyone is actually getting stronger from this change. They just have to invest money to do so. GMS separate service has its own system and content, but we're not able to go into a separate direction away from KMS mainstream content since KMS content is the root of our game. Yeah, basically what I just said. They have been deliberating about this problem for many years with the internal teams, including our developers, but sometimes we need to make these difficult decisions about the best option for our game in the long run. So again, this has nothing to do with like... I mean, difficult decision in the sense that it'll make people mad, but it's the easy decision to make because it makes it so that you don't have to change anything from the content that's coming from KMS and you can just copy paste it instead. It's not a hard decision, but it's a decision that the players won't like, which are, in my opinion, two different things. But it's important for us to make our game and content updates enjoyable. Yeah, well, yeah. And if people don't like it, then that's annoying. If the gap between KMS content and our GMS exclusive content is too wide, meaning the basic balance is too different, it would be challenging to... I don't know why they're talking about balance. This change does not change the balance at all. Due to these reasons, we decided to implement the set effect system change at this time. I don't know if... As you understand the amount of effort players put into obtaining these gears, players will have to have the option to exchange their superior engraved Gollux pendant for a superior engraved Gollux belt so that they can retain their Gollux 4 set effect. Yeah, so you're saying that people can retain their set effects here. So why are you talking about restoring the balance and making sure that the gap between the content isn't too wide? This has nothing to do with the balance of the game. Because everyone is going to have the exact same set. And like I said, they're going to be stronger after the change. They just have to invest money to do so. I don't know why they're talking about like content balance here. Either they don't know how the game works, but they do know it because they say here that people can retain their set bonus. I don't know. I don't know who they're making this message for because everyone who knows how the sets work. I don't know. This one step is to provide players with exclusive content that brings excitement to the game. We'll also try to provide the players with information about upcoming game changes in a more timely manner and with more transparency because we don't want players to be confused or worried about what will happen in the future. Yep. Now we'd like to share a plan on how to handle the pendant to belt exchange. We would like to give players an option to exchange one superior engraved Gollux pendant of their choice for a superior engraved Gollux belt. Here are the details. Star Force enhancement bonus stats. A hammer status of the chosen pendant will be transferred. Okay, potential and bonus potential will be transferred, but there are some potentials that only accessory equipment can have, which cannot be transferred. Oh man, no 40% drop rate belt. Rip. If the pendant's potentials are not transferable to the belt, only the rank will be transferred, then the belt and players should reveal its potential using the magnifying glass once again. Since the number of scroll enhancements that can be applied to a pendant on a belt are different, but this is all for non-reboot. Players can claim the exchange superior engraved Gollux belt through... Oh, actually, maybe there are balance changes in non-reboot that I'm completely forgetting about now. Oh, it's the old 15-star Tyrant belts that people are still using in non-reboot, right? This is because of non-reboot. For old non-reboot players who went like crazy with Tyrants. Aren't they just all gonna switch over to like 22-star Lucid belts? Well, they would if they could. So they're gonna have to switch into the superior belt. And then what do they do with their pendant? Do they also do Transpose Sweetwater? Or the Hilla pendant, I guess? Like the Source of Suffering to combine with the other items that will hopefully become more common? Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo a bunch of characters on reboot though. It'll be very interesting. Yeah, dude, I'm so reboot focused that it just completely escaped me like for non-reboot. So this actually is like a balance thing and making people weaker, but it's only on GMS non-reboot, which is already after TMS, which is basically a private server. It's already the strongest server, and people are like getting close to soloing the Black Mage anyway. I think someone already has. So that doesn't mean that nerfing those people a little bit is like restoring balance to the Force or something. These people are like so insanely strong that this is not gonna like hold them back or anything. Okay. So you basically just be able to exchange one pendant for one belt. Okay. Exchange will be available only for the players who have 2 superior engraved Gollux pendants equipped as of version 2.18 and request that their pendant be exchanged. The exchange request can be made only once per character. We'll provide a detailed guideline for how players can submit their exchange requests and when the exchange will take place with a separate announcement soon. I don't think I want that exchange on any of my characters. Who would want this exchange? Again, now I'm thinking specifically from reboot situations. Who would have 2 pendants and not already have a belt? There would literally be people who are like trying to work on their set. No, but those people have been doing Gollux and pendants don't drop from Gollux anymore. So those people don't have 2 pendants yet. If anything, they have an earring and a belt is from a drop and they've worked on the ring and now they're just saving up for the pendant. This is weird compensation. I don't even know who this is for. For reboot, at least. Like, for non-reboot, there's too many scenarios to think of. But for all the scenarios I can think of real quick in In Reboot, I don't know if anyone would even do the switch for you. What situation are you in? Where you have more, when you have 2 pendants and no belt yet with the Gollux changes? Host classifier plans to increase about the set effect change. We will continue to work on our exciting winter update 2.18. Yeah. Man, I imagine that non-reboot is pretty pissed about this, but again, they're already so freaking strong. They can do anything solo now, so I can't imagine that this really... I mean, the problem is upgrading everything to that level is super fucking expensive, so that's gonna set them back a whole lot of dollary dues, but you know, that's just non-reboot life. Spend, spend, spend. The character I have double pendants on, I have no reason to exchange to a belt. Yeah, same. I just got the ring, earring, and 2 pendants before the Gollux change, and I'm still missing a belt. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking about. That's like the only situation I can think about is someone who got like some of the pieces and 2 pendants before the Gollux change and somehow hasn't gotten a belt yet in the months after the change. That's like one of the only scenarios I can think about of a person who would want to switch in Reboot. Other than that, I don't see many scenarios. Unless you like misclicked in the shop and you accidentally bought a second pendant instead of buying the ring. But even then you have a pendant backup, and if you ever want a Star Force past 17, you need a backup anyway, so even then having a second pendant isn't a bad thing. And in non-reboot, can't you like buy all these items from the can't you buy all the superior items from the auction house anyway? Who is this trade for? I'm trying to think. If your pendants are not 22 star yet, then it's better to just keep the second pendant in case the first one blows up to get... Yeah, exactly. That's what I'll do too. I'll just work on the pendant and the earring or the belt, depending on what my character is doing. And then just, if I have 2 21 star pendants, I'll just try to get one of them to 22. If it blows up, I'll just equip the other one. And if it works, I don't know. Maybe I'll just recube the other one for drop or something. Hey, welcome back, MB. The belt is the best we can do. But between a belt and an earring, both of them are drops from Helix at the same rate. So why is one harder to do than the other one? I don't know. It's the best they could do. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, wait, let me... Well, what does that mean for me specifically? My hero is using 2 superior pendants. It's because my reinforced earring got 27% strength. So I will finally have to buy a superior earring on this guy. To keep the set bonus. And then it's whatever, because it's only 17 star pendants anyway. Nothing too crazy. I can't believe I never bought the earring on this character before the changes. I just never thought of... I wasn't really taking the character seriously, so I never bought it before. I don't even have that many coins now, I don't think. Where are they? Where are they? 1,000? Oh, I have more than 1,000. Oh, cool beans. 13. Oh, shit, I have more than 2,000. Never mind. Easy clap. Okay, I can buy that for sure. Why do I have 1,000 monster part coins? Hang on. What is this? I didn't know I had that. Easy monster part coins. Potions. Okay, and then my... Let's see, my Demon Avenger is using the Tyrant, my 12-star Tyrant belt. So I'm going to have to upgrade a Dominator and to equip that. And and Star Force my belt. Or maybe for my DA it's a good thing to switch to trade one, because I'm using belt there. Because I have my DA has a 17 star belt that has 30% HP, and I have backup belts, but I have two 21 star pendants. So if I just transfer the 21 star with the 30% HP into a belt, then all I have to work on is the pendant. So I lose the chance of 22ing, which is a risk, for the guarantee of a lot of money spent. Okay, so on my DA, I would actually make the trade then. But DAs represent like like no one. Yeah, the trade seems very non-reboot centric, because in reboot there's very few situations where someone would trade there. Time to spend 100 bill on 2 items? Well, you know me, I'll spend like, you know, it's Star Forcing, which I'm always lucky at. So I'll spend like 15 bill per character or something switching 2 items. You know me, dude. All this hassle because a couple of Xenons were cheesing a completely different set. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. And then they bring it under the guise of trying to balance out the set bonuses and making sure that the gap between KMS and GMS isn't too big. It's yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. So for my DA, I would switch. So my arc is using my arc is using my arc is using 21 star transposed 33% strength Sweetwater earrings. So that guy I have to redo my earring and transpose a belt. But I have flamed a belt that I think is good. Sorry, not a belt. Dominator pendant into Sweetwater. But I have flamed a Dominator that is good enough, I think. It's pretty close. It's like 106 flame score or something. It's good enough for me. And I did get 2 superior earring drops not too long ago. So I think I might aim for 22 just to make it an upgrade, to feel like it's worth. I think what I'll do is get reinforced earrings, try to get him to 21, then transfer hammer into superior, and then try to get him to 22. And then if it fails, just get another reinforced. And only try 20 to 22 on the superior. And then if I get one, then upgrade it. It kind of sucks though that this is coming immediately on the 18th, and we have like 6 days to prepare for this, and there are no Star Force events and everything. So we're probably gonna have to use some placeholders, but you know, all the parties I'm in are more than strong enough to kill these things, so it's not that bad. The only hard decision they had to make was what BS reason to give for the stupid KMS decisions that they are forced to copy. It's kind of what it feels like, yeah. The true 4K 120 FPS KFC gaming console that cooks chicken got delayed. Are you talking about the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox? Because one of them cooks KFC and the other one only cooks Burger King. I forgot which one was which. The other one's like the BK grill, right? Okay, and then my marksman is using... I think my marksman is using 5 set. Yeah. My marksman is using 5 set and everything's 17. So nothing changes for my marksman at all. So for my hero, I have to get the superior earrings to keep the set bonus. And then my cannoneer has it, I think. I think my Night Lord might have some pieces. 1 or 2 or something. This might change things for my cannoneer too. So my Demon Avenger needs to do the switch and needs to have the equips equipped apparently. But we'll... Oh. Oh, right. I was already trying to put in my PIC. That's not gonna work. You know that ain't gonna work. If I have a 17-star, 30% Dex Dominator pendant, should I still bother transposing into Sweet Water pendant? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Guild announcement. Pog. Let me. Dude, where's the check-in? Isn't it here? Oh, it's here. Blind. Cool. Number 6. Nice. This character is using... This one might also be using 5 set, actually. Well, 4 set right now, because one of them disappeared. Oh, I'm using a reinforced pendant. Yeah, okay. So this one, nothing changes for this guy either. All right. Okay. So it's not too bad. My arc is getting hit the hardest. So my DA switches. My hero has to work on the earring, and then my arc has to work on both earring and a pendant. Oof. But hopefully at the end I will come out on top with an upgrade? Question mark. Although I think the flame now that I have on my Dominator is a little bit worse than what I had on my Meister earring before transposing, but that's whatever. An extra star should more than compensate for that. Oh, and that also means that with my 2 21-star pendants, I can try on my arc to get him to 22. Try to get it to 22. And then if that works, then the whole thing will just, we'll just call it an upgrade. That was long overdue. I have 90 bill, or I have close to 90 bill now set aside for this because I knew that it was most likely coming. So, it's about time to spend that anyway. Okay. Well, hopefully that informed you guys on everything that's going to be happening. So that's going to go live with the 2.18 update next Wednesday. So, plan ahead and keep your eyes open for the detailed guidelines on how to do the exchange if you're one of the 5 people who will be doing that. Like me, the DAs with Tyrant belts in Reboot. But I imagine some non-Reboot people will be wanting to make that switch, so... All right, if you guys have any questions, leave the comments down below, and I'll get to them. I read all my YouTube comments, okay? I read all of them.